Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Capricorn. I'm the Can Astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for, it's being done mid-February 2024, but whenever you're seeing this, if the title resonates, if the message resonates, then there are messages for you. Watch it till the end. That's when I pull the heavy oracle, some of the main messages can come, could come out at that time, but there's messages everywhere in between too. Don't try to force anything or make it fit. Do understand that energies can be crisscrossed, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. It's just a matter of balance. So let's get into it. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, Capricorn, when I was getting the cards ready, it's called Yellow by Coldplay. Wonderful group. And this song is about, somebody who's just like enamored with another person. And like everything that they do is just like yellow. It's like a favorite color, right? And yellow represents like brightness and shininess and like happiness, newness, if you will. It's like a renewal of spirit. Some of the lyrics, look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and all the things that you do. Yeah, they were all yellow. So it's like yellow and gold. I'm also seeing gold. So, there could be somebody who like looks really good in yellow, or it's just as like a shining star, and when you see them, they're like this beaming bright light of yellow. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Look for somebody wearing yellow. What do we have for Capricorn, please? Capricorn, thank you. So we have release. Sometimes the only thing to do is laugh or cry. It's up to you. So you got to release something, or somebody around you will be releasing something. This could be emotions. This can be, happiness, happy tears. It could be anger. Underneath the deck, we have gratitude. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. So it's like release. I'm feeling a lot of things right now. Release, any kind of negativity or baggage or like chips on shoulders or anything like that. Because once you do, it's like you start having gratitude. You start looking at the little things in a whole different light. I'm getting like release anger, release hate, release animosity, release old memories that just don't serve any good purpose anymore, right? And it's like you'll start seeing gratitude in all the little things and all the things that like you appreciate. Okay, we're just going to move forward and see how this all plays together. Okay, we're going to pull some Enchanted Unicorn Oracle. First, we'll pull a couple cards and then clarify these with some tarot, and then we'll clarify the tarot that comes out, and then follow it up with the oracle. I did do a February bonus. It was with the $5 Cash App reading spread that I did. It was a live the other day, but I did a February bonus as part of that. You might want to go check it out. It has a lot of good information for the collective. Capricorn, please. Okay. I'll tell you what, Scorpio had this in their spread. I'm pretty positive because I'm a Scorpio, so I remember a lot of the Scorpio reads. It's number 34, Sex Magic. This is like underneath the deck, right? So it's love, sex, and magic. Now, sex magic can be some of the most powerful magic there is, because when you're peaking, when you're climaxing, you can manifest what it is that you desire. And it could be anything, right? So for those of you that don't know about it, you might want to go look it up. But this plays into it. So love, sex, and magic. Okay, somebody really loves the other person, kind of adores them. I see like that yellow play into it. It could be somebody's favorite color. Then we have number 23, Cupcake, the body positive card. So it's like somebody being So by the way, the sex magic is like, it's the underlying energy going into this. I'm pulling this first card and then I'm shuffling out for more. But this is being, having a positive self-image, being happy with your body. Somebody could be 23 years old. 23 could be like a significant date, like a birthday, anniversary, something happening on the 23rd of this month. Take it as it resonates. What else do we have for Capricorn? 2 + 3 = 5. 5s are about change of direction as well. So somebody could be having a change of direction for something. Let's get 2 more cards, please. 1 more card, please. Thank you. So in that first reading that I was talking about, the February bonus, this card had fallen out too, I believe. Myrrh. And it's don't be so serious. You know what? It wasn't in... No, that was in the Virgo reading. Oh, but this one may have been. Underneath the deck, we've got number 24. So we have 23, 24. And then we have 2 7s in these next ones. Life is meant to be enjoyed. So pay attention to this. When I have consecutive numbers or reoccurring numbers, it's a strong message. Then we've got flowerful. It's like powerful, but flowerful. Hey, baby. Are you going to join us today? Are you joining us today? This is my cat, Boba. So we have flowerful, number 7. Sweet and gentle power. So flowerful, yeah. This is like somebody who holds a lot of power, but in a very kind and gentle kind of way. And then we have number 17, don't be so serious. Now it's interesting, this card is like, not necessarily saying like, looking at serious situations without any seriousness. This is just saying, don't overthink things. Don't worry about things that don't need to be worried about. But, and then 24, all souls, life is meant to be enjoyed. I want to just see these real quick. Buddy, you need to go lay down. It's my dog. He's old and uncomfortable. So, the cupcake unicorn appears when your body size and weight has been playing on your mind. Self-acceptance is the key. This card asks you to lift yourself up from negative judgments that have been created around size and weight of the physical body. And 7, flowerful. Okay, are we going to get there? So this unicorn appears when the time is right to fight an unjust situation. Do not turn a blind eye or leave something unfair or let something unfair happen because you've been led to believe that that's just the way things are. This situation requires action. However, flowerful does not condone violence or bitterness or the need to be right at any cost. That's what release is talking about. Release those feelings. That's what I was feeling, was like bitter, not angry, but bitter at something. And it's like, let it go and, replace it with gratitude for the things that you do have instead. Not what you don't have, what you do have. It means using your words to negotiate tricky situations. And it means respect and kindness and working at an energetic level to produce the best outcome for everyone. And then myrrh. Don't be so serious. So this unicorn appears with a message. Don't take life so seriously. A lot of metaphysical books state that the earth is one big university where we adopt a human form to learn important lessons, and that life is, in fact, a game. Clarification. Allowing yourself laughter to play and to have fun and to see the humor in all situations is a great gift. So it's just like, look at the brighter side of things that are happening. Even if it's like if it's a situation that requires you to stick up for yourself, and it could be serious, right? It's like, after it's all said and done, it's like, look back at it and kind of laugh. Just be like, I can't believe that happened, right? But you handled it. You handled it. And then all souls, 24. So there's a saying in Italy, la dolce vita, or la dolce vita, the good life, and it's a philosophy of living a full life of pleasure and joy. We get about 100 years on this earth if we are lucky, so why not make the most of it? In the big scheme of things, this is such a short amount of time. So this unicorn appears from those who have gone before us. Life is meant to be enjoyed. The physicality of the human body is designed to experience many wonderful things on this planet. So this reminds you that deprivation, stinginess, denial, and self-judgment are counterproductive and to foster a more carefree, joyful, and playful energy. So, and that goes back to the positive body card. It's like, don't be so serious about, your body image and all of that. Like, life is meant to be enjoyed. Be happy with who you are. Also, it's like release judgments around that, yourself and others. Okay, let people, whatever the La Dolce Vita, whatever that was, just let live. Okay, so now we're gonna pull some tarot. So what do we have? Be happy with yourself. Be happy with who you are. This mer card is also like a mermaid. So you may have like something with mermaids. You may like cupcakes, blue flowers. I don't know what that is. Capricorn, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Energy going into this, Capricorn. This is like, if you're a female, this is you. If you're a masculine, this is your feminine side, your feminine energy. But this is the Queen of Pentacles. You guys are showing up. So she's somebody who, she likes nice things, right? She's, I don't want to say materialistic, but she is, right? And the thing is the Queen of Pentacles, she appreciates everything that she has, and she's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Resourceful. She's very resourceful. She takes good care of everything that she owns, right? But she's, all about the money. She's on point when it comes to business, but also handling the house and the household and the family. Okay, so what do we have for 23? Cupcake for Capricorn, please. Cupcake for Capricorn. Body positive card. Thank you. Okay, so in the past, somebody was feeling left out. Somebody wasn't feeling like they were part of the in crowd, if you will. Or they weren't feeling one with themselves. They were feeling left out, like they were missing something. This Five of Pentacles is just like, it's being left out, left behind, locked out. And it's like there's like a small girl, young woman who's on the outside. This could have happened like when you were younger, depending on your age. But it has something to do with the way that you developed a positive body image. And in the past, it doesn't seem like it really was. It was hard for you. What's flowerful? Sweet and gentle power. So we have the moon, number 18. Oh, by the way, this is 5 again. 5s are a change of direction. So that's a 5 on top of a 5. 23, 2 plus 3 is 5 on top of a 5. So 5 is change of direction. And that's where I see the change of direction in your body image, right? Or, the way that you see yourself. So then we've got number 7, the flowerful, clarified by 18, which is the moon. Now the moon card also represents cycles and endings and beginnings. So I feel like this is the ending of like negative self-image, right? And then the beginning of positive self-image. So there's also like secrets bubbling up to the surface that could be coming out around the time of the full moon, in which you may have to defend yourself or use your words based on what comes out. Take it as it resonates. Then we've got number 17, myrrh. Don't be so serious. This is going to be the ending of something. Like I said, this is a time of endings and beginnings. The 10 of wands are about passion. It's passionate energy. It could be work, career, finance, passion, projects, but it also could be romance and relationships. However it applies. And somebody is either like just laying down the burdens. Somebody could be moving on. This could be house, home. This could be anything, a relationship, a business. It's just like laying down the burdens and starting a new cycle, letting it go, releasing, and moving forward. And it's saying, don't be so serious once this happens. We are going to clarify in just a moment. So clarifying the life is meant to be enjoyed. Well, I love this. It's the 10 of Pentacles. More cycles, endings and beginnings. This is typically a very fortuitous, a very positive cycle. So you could be coming into some money, finance, feeling good about, where you are financially. But we're going to clarify. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is also a 10. Endings and beginnings. Capricorn. Energy going into this as we get ready for the clarification is the 7 of Cups. In this deck, it means illusion. And when you've got multiple choices, multiple options and opportunities, sometimes, things can get overwhelming, and you do, in a sense, it is kind of like an illusion in front of you. You don't know, what to choose, what's going to work, what's going to manifest, because there's so many options. Make sure you pick the right one. It's like that kind of energy, right? Okay, so what's positive body card with the 5 of Pentacles for Capricorn? This is like past energy. So, and it's important it comes out because it's like something that, whether it's already been dealt with or you're dealing with it, it's like it's still affecting you from the past. So I like that this is in reverse. And I said that. Dang it, I said it. You guys, okay. When I saw, when I said the moon card is about cycles, endings and beginnings, and I felt like you had a negative self-image, but like now it's changing from that. Out pops the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. In this deck, it means worry. In reverse, it means you now don't worry about those things. It's another 5. 5, 5, 5. Major change of direction. Major change of attitude. Somebody has, broken that cycle of self-loathing, self-hatred, that type of energy. So it's like you're not worrying so much anymore about your body image. You feel good about yourself. You're living a healthier life, right? So what's flowerful? What's sweet and gentle power with the moon? Ooh, I like that. It's the 6 of Pentacles. So you go from the 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles, and that's balancing things out financially. So whatever it is that you're sticking up for yourself with, this could be in business or some kind of like a business deal or something. Secrets may come out, bubble up to the surface. You may find something out that you're sticking up for yourself about, but it in the end, it balances out, and it'll balance out in your favor when it comes to money. Money, finances, success, it could be material things too. What is, don't be so serious. Let me move these. I just want to move these better. What is don't be so serious with the Ten of Wands? What is don't be so serious with the Ten of Wands? You had 2 cards come out. I like it. All right, so we had the 4 of Pentacles come out, and this is still Capricorn energy. And in most decks, this card means like growth and building as it relates to finances, wealth, you know, material items. In this deck, it means power. And I guess that makes sense. Like when you're growing, building, you know, your money in the bank, it's a form of power. And then we've got peace. I love this, like peace and power. The 2 of Swords. Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, but it's about communication and making a decision. Almost like if blinded, there's, you know, somebody with a blindfold on. They can't see anything, so instead they have to make the decision by sight, or I'm sorry, by sound, by smell, by intuition, you know, even touch maybe, you know, and then figure out which direction that they want to take, which direction they want to go. But where it's like when it ends, it's over. It's like, don't be so serious about it, but when it ends, it's over. And I feel like it's going to be peaceful. Like you're going to have a sense of, you'll come out of this more powerful. And like have a sense of peace. Yeah. I like that. So then underneath the deck, clarifying that all souls, life is meant to be enjoyed with the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles is all about growth and planting seeds and, you know, putting in the effort, putting in the work. And there could have been a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow and a lot of, you know, things that happened in order to, you know, put in this effort to get to this peaceful, powerful point of success, right? But yeah, it's like, it's going to happen fast, happen quickly, you know, once you put in this effort to a victory. And that's the truth. Oh yeah, Ace of Cups. Relationship, something that you're absolutely going to love. You'll get an offer. And it's all because you persevered. Yeah. Yep. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's pull some Oracle, see what additional information we can get on this for Capricorn. It's like, just whatever this is, you're still going to have to release something. Okay, so underneath the deck, we've got number 17 again. So 17 has popped up twice now. That could be significant. Something could happen on the 17th or could have happened on the 17th. I also just saw 11:11 on the clock. But this is Bluebeard, and it has to do with taboos. Again, there's that color blue. Somebody could love the color blue. But this is all about taboos. So think about anything that could be a taboo. Tarot could be a taboo. Cannabis used to be taboo back in the day, you know. Any kind of like different spiritual belief or superstition, you know, all those things can be considered taboos. And then top of the deck, we've got number 27, the Light Princess, Ungrounded. This is somebody who has their head in the clouds. It's like big ideas, but they need to like come back down to earth, you know, to lock it in. The 27th could be significant, but it's the Light Princess. And again, we've got consecutive numbers. We've got 27, 17, 27, Then we have 23, 24, 7, 17. It's like there's a pattern there. So let's read Bluebeard first. Here said he are the keys. They open my strong boxes, which hold my money, both gold and silver. These my caskets of jewels, and this is the master key to all my apartments. But as for this little one here, it is the key to the closet at the end of the great hall on the ground floor. Open them all, go into each and every one of them, except that little closet, which I forbid you, and forbid it in such a manner that if you happen to open it, you may expect my just anger and resentment. So, what are we to make of this tale within a card? That there is a person you are close to with secrets. And if you were to know their secrets, it could endanger you, for these are not trivial things that have been kept from you. This person is dangerous, and they have hurt others, and they want you only to see their good qualities, what they have given you, how generous they are. But to do this means giving up so much power. Curiosity is not so much punished in this tale as the bride is rescued by her family and escapes her cruel fate. So this suggests that if members of your soul family, people who have true friendship and concern for you, are expressing any misgivings over your closeness with a powerful person who inspires respect and a little fear, and who demands obedience, listen to them. Curiosity itself is the key to freedom within the story, for while he makes good on his threat to execute her, her family saves her, and the bodies of the other wives are discovered and given respectful burial. So while some have read this tale to be about the sin of curiosity, I read it as curiosity being the natural way where there has been oppression and secrets and hidden rooms and places within intimate relationships. All relationships require boundaries, but obedience and forbidden areas and punishment, they are all warning signs indeed. Never lose your curiosity. It might lead you to danger, but it will reveal the truth. Never let another draw you close, then forbid you from knowing who they truly are. And listen to those who truly love you. Only they can see what we cannot. So the meaning is family protection, discovery of secrets, curiosity which cannot be stifled, hidden truths, forbidden topics, places, people, inappropriate punishment. You've discovered an awful truth. Secrets can no longer be kept. There's protection and defense for you. Listen to family who loves you. They see what you cannot. So that's the underlying energy for this reading. I heard one of my animals. Oh, there you are. Then we've got number 27, the Light Princess, Ungrounded. So, death alone from death can save. Love is death and so is brave. Love can fill the deepest grave. Love loves on beneath the wave. So the Light Princess is a modern fairy tale which describes eloquently what can take place when we fail to ground, to value, and earth our desires. In this deeply symbolic story, a beautiful princess is born but is cursed at birth. Her curse is an unusual one. She is weightless and floats high above all that is on the ground and must be gently guided about at all times on a string like a human kite. She also is unable to grasp anything that is of complex or serious nature. She is not unintelligent, but it seems she is completely disinterested in anything that is deep or sad in any way. In some ways, she lacks sympathy and the ability to relate, as she floats above all, gliding about, looking at everything from far away, from the air, laughing at the beauty of the sky and the clouds. She is separate, sweet, and hopeless. The only thing that can weigh her down for a time is water, the element associated with memory, death, and emotional maturity. Thus, one message of the tale and a message of this card is that through emotional experience, memory, and the intelligent and honest examination of the past, and our psyche's awakening, that we develop compassion and empathy and a true intelligence. So, if we choose to stay ungrounded and to focus only on ascension or being a light worker without acting in real grounded ways to help those around us, we can truly become cruel. We have power, as the princess does, but it must be grounded and brought to earth and lived out through the body in order to be useful and truly loving. So it's like, not everything is like rainbows, butterflies, and roses, right? Like, there are certain things, especially in magic, it's like you still have to put forth real effort, real actual physical effort in the 3D in order to make things happen in the 5D. It's just part of it. It's why as above, so below. It's like a thing of balance, right? So this really is a card of somebody with their head in the clouds, just being, it's like being overly optimistic, being overly positive. And the thing is like, for those that are like that, when they're constantly like uber positive all the freaking time, there's a real dramatic difference. Somebody's way up there, but then the fall is even harder when it comes to things like depression and stuff like that. So it's better to stay balanced and grounded, which is why meditation is so important. Getting yourself grounded on a daily basis. Meditate for 10 minutes. Build it up to 20 minutes. Build it up to 30 minutes, however much time you have, whenever you do it during the day. So, messages, meanings behind this card. It is time to ground. You must take steps to reconnect, come down to earth. Escapism is making you ineffective. Fantasy without grounding can be cruelty. The need to be serious. Considering yourself invulnerable or immune. Minimizing issues which need attention. In spiritual laws, emotional depth, denial of gravity, and ungrounded. So and here's the thing. It's like somebody, if you're bringing those messages together, it's like somebody may be like so head in the clouds right now, whether it's spirituality, whether it's love, whether it's whatever. It's like they almost have this feeling of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like not a superiority complex or anything like that, but like they're almost untouchable. So then they get themselves into a sticky situation where they were told to not do something, but they end up doing it, right? And they ultimately may have to be saved by family, or a family comes through for them or something. But it's like a taboo. And like talking about head in the clouds, spirituality, that's also kind of taboo-ish also. So it could have something to do with that. It's saying just get yourself grounded. And, even spirituality, I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day, I forget who, because I've had a lot of conversations recently. In spirituality, like hearing voices and stuff like that, there's a very fine line to, real true mental illness and mental instability. When you start hearing voices in your head, yes, they tell you things. Your spirits will tell you things. It's like your conscience, right? But then there are also these voices, and they're more demonic and they're more evil, and they tell people to do bad things. And if a person isn't grounded, and if they're not strong, their inner will, they can sometimes do something that goes against what they've been told, right? That can lead them into some trouble. So, you have to be balanced at all times, especially in the spiritual world, because it will absolutely test, the strength of one's spiritual will. It absolutely will. The devil is always looking for ways to infiltrate God's work, whatever you believe in. Okay, so underneath the deck, I feel like Scorpio may have gotten this one. Underneath the deck, we have belladonna. And this is a very powerful herb or ingredient that's used in like witchcraft and spell work. It's very dark, deep, dark, and mysterious, but very powerful. Top of the deck, we've got moth. So maybe you might have seen a moth, or moths could be significant. Let's read. We're already at 34 minutes, almost 35. Okay, so 73. Somebody could be born in 1973. 7 plus 3 is 10, which is endings and beginnings. And then moth. 107. I'm hearing like radio station, channel 107. Somebody could have like, I don't know, listen to like a station that's like 107. If any of this resonates, put a comment in the comments below. I love getting feedback. That way I know that I'm on the same vibrational frequency as you. Plus it helps the algorithms and helps the channel grow. So I appreciate it. Okay, so Belladonna, also known as Deadly Nightshade. Belladonna means beautiful lady in Italian. What was that other? There was one of the cards that said something in Italian. It was number 17 marked. Don't be so serious. So it's like, don't be so serious about what's going on. Approach it with a good, good attitude. But, so maybe it's saying like, don't be so serious about like, I keep on getting spirituality, but it could be anything. It could be literally anything. Overworking, conspiracy theories, getting yourself sucked into things like that. Like, you have to still have a very grounded, balanced approach to, and be able to, to work between the 5D and the 3D with anything. So the herb may have gained this name through centuries of use in cosmetics, from being made into a tonic to dilate women's pupils, to being used to color or blush the skin. But Belladonna herself is an herb that is very alluring and demands respect. Her nature makes Nathaniel Hawthorne's Rappaccini's daughter come to mind. In this short story, the beautiful young woman has tended to her father's garden of poisonous plants all her life, immune to their toxins, but she becomes poisonous herself to other humans. Belladonna is very seductive and powerful in her charms, and she does not suffer fools. So messages. Someone is trying to gain your favor through sweetness and flattery, but be wary of accepting their gifts and compliments. They have nefarious plans and are trying to get under your skin. Unpredictability is not necessarily a negative thing or indicative of someone who is flaky or undependable. Though something or someone may seem unpredictable to us, we're simply not capable of seeing the larger pattern at this time. So I was saying, like, there's some kind of a pattern going on here, and I couldn't place it, but that's what this is saying. It's like you may not see it of the larger picture, but there's a pattern here. Under the guise of physical beauty lies immense strength, determination, and vivaciousness. You would be wise not to reduce anyone to just a pretty face, but instead to see the whole being as they truly are and respect them. So this almost serves as a warning. It's like, respect who you see is just like one thing, whether it's just a pretty face or just somebody who, I don't know, I'm not sure, but it's like, they could be if it's pretty face, they could be also very wise too. And it's like wise to listen to them, but to really listen to them, respectfully. That said, let's move on to moth. The flutter of the moth's wings brings on change, transformation, secrecy, and psychic development. The moth in its caterpillar form is all-consuming, rapidly growing and changing. In the pupa stage, the moth rests within its cocoon, changing from the inside out. Then finally, when ready, the moth bursts free and flies off into the world. In this new form, the moth seeks to make its legacy by propagating the species, but it must be careful of false lights that could distract it from its goals completely. So, messages. Newfound freedom can be amazing and make you feel emboldened to take greater risks than necessary, but careful. If you take a risk, make sure you're not going against what anybody has said, because it can hurt you. You may be more fragile than you realize, because new wings need time to dry and build strength. Temperance is vital. So that's, balance, right? It's easy to dismiss the little things as unimportant, unworthy of our attention, but they can collect over time if unchecked and cause a great deal of damage. Be vigilant and pay attention. So remember, the card up here was release, and then underneath was gratitude. It's like having gratitude for the small things. Pay attention to the little things too. Release what you no longer need, but pay attention to the little things. Don't take anything for granted. And then stretches of growth and change should be followed by periods of rest and reflection. You don't have to be in constant motion. Give yourself a break to relax and absorb what has also happened. And that is also kind of a part of meditation. Meditation is supposed to be like when you're not thinking of anything, right? But reflection is a big part of it too. Like you have to take time to reflect on what you've done, the experiences that you've had, what you learned from those experiences, what you don't need anymore, release that, but what you need to hold on to in order to move forward. And then you meditate, which is a period of rest. Like that's the process. That's what you're supposed to do. So, and that can lead you to a life meant to be enjoyed. You also might be having a period of like brilliant new ideas, like invention, and feeling really glorious as a human. So that's where I'm going to leave it at, Capricorn. If any of this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, please make sure to drop a comment in the comments below. I truly appreciate it. And as you know, it's together we grow. I really, truly enjoy spending this time and energy with you every single week. I look forward to seeing you guys again here in the near future and reading for you in the near future. I hope you have a blessed and productive week this week, and I will see you on the flip side. Y'all take care. Peace.